walking all the day near tall towers where falcons build their nests. Silver winged they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black-head against the sky, where twisted rocks they run to the sea. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland, drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. Saw one touch the bow, he played a reel which seemed so grand and gay. Stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam we found Atlantic bass. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay, telling jokes and the news, singing songs to while the time away. Watched the Galway salmon run like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and I sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I saw a land where no one had to fight. Waking in your dawn, I saw you crying in the morning light. Sleeping where the falcons fly, they twist and turn all in your air blue sky. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and I sang a song for Ireland.
Oh, when I was just a young boy, sure I longed to see the world, to sail across the sea in ships and see the sails unfurled. I went to seek me fortune on the far side of the hill. I wandered far and wide, and of travel I've had my fill. And it's home, boys, home. Home, I'd like to be home for a while. while in the Isle Country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a growing greener in the Isle Country. Now I've learnt there's more to life than to wander and to roam. Happiness and peace of mind can best be found at home, for money can't buy happiness and money cannot bind. So I'm going back tomorrow to the girl I left behind, and it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the Isle Country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a growing greener in the Isle Country. Come single bell and bow, unto me pay attention. Don't ever fall in love, for it's a devil's own invention. For once I fell in love with a maiden so bewitching, Miss Henrietta Bell out of Captain Kelly's kitchen. With me tooralooralai, and me tooralooraladdie, and me tooralooralai, and my tooralooraladdie. When the captain came downstairs, he spied the situation. In spite of all my prayers, I was marched up to the station. She swore I robbed the house, in spite of all her screeching, and I got 6 months hard for me courting in the kitchen. With me tooralooralai, and me tooralooraladdie, and me tooralooralai, and my tooralooraladdie.
Who are you, my pretty fair maid? Who are you, me honey? Who are you, my pretty fair maid? Who are you, me honey? She answered me right modestly, I am me Mowie's darling. With me tooraya, fa-diddle-la, I may fa-diddle-dare-I-oh. Will you come to my mummy's house when the moon is shining clearly? Will you come to my mummy's house when the moon is shining clearly? I went to the house, she let me in, devil the one did hear us. With me tooraya, fa-diddle-la, I me fa-diddle-dare-I-oh. She took me by the lily white hand, led me to the table. She took me by the lily white hand, led me to the table. Plenty of wine for the soldier boy to drink if he is able. With me tooraya, fa-diddle-la, I me fa-diddle-dare-I-oh. And when will you return again? When will we be married? When will you return again? When will we be married? When broken shells make Christmas bells, we might then get married. With the tooraya, fa-diddle-la, I me fa-diddle-dare-I-oh.
In rugged hills on the coast of Donegal, and the fishermen are hardy, brave and free. And the big Atlantic swell is a thing I know right well, as the fight to take a living from the sea. With the pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the fleet hog gliding gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now you're heading out to sea, and the wind is blowing free, and you cast your nets as rain begins to fall. But the sun comes riding high, and the clouds will soon go by, and maybe today you'll take a bumper haul. With a pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the fleet hog gliding gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now the weather's blowing rough, and the work is very tough, and the ropes and raise the wells upon your hands. But you'll never leave the sea, for whoever you may be, when it's in your blood it's hard to live on land. With a pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the fleet hog gliding gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now there's purple on the hills, and there's green down by the shore, and the sun has spread its gold upon the sea. And there's silver down below, where the herring beaches go, and we catch them, there'll be gold for you and me. With a pleasant rolling sea, and the herring running free, and the fleet all gliding gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. When the boys of Killybegs come rolling home.
Dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, said he. I never died, said he. In Salt Lake City, Joe, says I, am standing by my side. They framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, I never died. Says Joe, I never died. The copper bosses, they shot you, Joe. They filled you full of lead. Takes more than guns to kill a man, says Joe, I ain't dead. Says Joe, and I ain't dead. And standing there as big as life, and smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they forgot to kill went on to organize, went on to organize. In Santiago, up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where working men defend their rights, is there you'll find Joe Hill, is there you'll find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, said he. I never died, said he.
Tim Finnegan lived in Walking Street, a gentleman Irish mighty odd. He had a brogue both rich and sweet, and to rise in the water he carried a hod. But Tim had a bit of a tibbler's way, well, I love the liquor he was born, and to send the monies away each day, the drop of the cradle every morn. Why, pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotter and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Now one morning Tim was rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. He fell off the ladder and he broke his skull, then they carried him home, his corpse to wake. Oh, they wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet, they laid him out upon the bed, with a bottle of whiskey at his feet, and a barrel of porter at his head. Back pull it down and you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotter and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. And his friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. Well, first she brought them tea and cake, then pipes, tobacco and brandy punch. Then the widow alone began to cry, asked such a lovely corpse did you ever see? Much it's him aboard and why did you die? Well, you howl your gobs, says Molly McGee. Whack pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotter and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Oh, well, Mary Murphy took up the job. Biddy, she you're wrong, I'm sure. Well, Biddy fetched her a belt and a gob and left her sprawling on the floor. A civil war that then engaged. 'Twas woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and around when eruption it soon began. Why, pull it out when you dance to your partner around the floor with your truck and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Oh, Tim Maloney ducked his head when a bottle of whiskey flew at him. He ducked and landing on the bed, the whiskey scatters over Tim. Be daddy revives and see how he rises. Tim Finnegan rising in the bed, saying 20 your whiskey around like blazes. Be the toilet and Jesus, do you think I'm dead? Whack pull it down, you dance to the pad and around the floor you thunder and shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. How would you know one game on?
The gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were days in so many, many ways, in the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, feathered the children and then trained the dog. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride in the town I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we all could understand. I remember the day that I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I'd learned about life, and I'd found a wife in the town I loved so well. when I returned, how my eyes have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and the damned barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I loved so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I love so
And the salt for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. The salt for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where are me boots, me nuggin boots? They've all gone for beer and tobacco. For the heels are worn out and the toes are kicked about, and the soul is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where is me short, me nuggin short? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. For the collar it is torn and the sleeves they are worn, and the earth is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Well, I'm sick in the head, and I haven't been to bed since first I came ashore for me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes, and me head is full of aches. And this time I made a path for where yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western an ocean I will wander.
I am a ramblin' Irishman, and Ulster I was born in, and many's a happy hours I spent on the banks of the sweet Locke Erin. But to live poor I could not endure, as others of my station. To a merry quay I sailed away, and left this Irish nation. Right tantamana, tantamana, right tantamana, tantamari. The night before I sailed away, I spent it with my Nancy from 3 o'clock in the afternoon till the break of day next morning. And when that we were going to part, we linked into each other's arms, and you may be sure and very sure it wounded both our charms. Right tantamana, tantamana, right tantamana, tantamari. The very first night I spent on board, I dreamt about my darling. I dreamt I held her in my arms, and well she pleased my fancy. But when I awoke out of my dreams, I found my bosom empty. And you may be sure and very sure that I lay discontented. Right tantamana, tantamana, right tantamana, tantamari. And when we reached the other side, we were both stout and wealthy. We dropped our anchor in the bay, going down to Philadelphia. So come all young lasslins with our lad, blue jackets and white trousers. And come all young ladlings with your lass, blue petticoat and white flounces. Right tantamana, tantamana, right tantamana, tantamari.
Well, how do you do, Private William McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while neath the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. I can see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the Great Fall in 1916. I hope you died well, and I hope you died clean. Now, William McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drums slowly? Did they play the pipe lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes
play the flowers of the forest.
Did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined. Although you died back in 1916, in that faithful heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, enclosed there forever behind the glass frame? In an old photograph, torn, battered and stained, and faded to yellow in a brown leathered frame. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the pipe lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun, now it shines on the green fields of France. There's a warm summer breeze, it makes the red poppies dance. And look how the sun shines from under the clouds. There's no gas, no barbed wire, there's no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard is still no man's land. The countless white crosses stand mute in the sand. To man's blind indifference to his fellow man, to a whole generation that was butchered and damned. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Young William McBride, I can't help wondering why, to those that lie here, know why they did die. Did they really believe when they answered the call? Did they really believe that this war would end war? This sorrow, this suffering, the glory, the pain, the killing and dying was all done in vain. For young William McBride, it's all happened again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the pipe lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest?
Wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Sits on the corner of Beggar's Bush, astride of an old packing case, and the dolls on the end of the plank were dancing as he crooned with a smile on his face. Come
Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday.
His tired old hands drove a wooden beam, and the puppets they danced up and down. A far better show than you ever would see in the fanciest theatre in town.
Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday.
But in 1902 old Seth Davy died. His song it was heard no more. The three dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend the back door.
Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday.
On some stormy night, if you're passing that way, with the wind blowing up from the sea, you can still hear the song of old Seth Davy as he croons to his dancing dolls three.
Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week.
The summer time is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme throws around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will place all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain pine all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
Well, in a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Many an hour sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. That's happy now. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan's, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Everybody, her eyes they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. Oh, but she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very first thing that I said was access to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, he says to me, young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Everybody, her eyes they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
As I was home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, and still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, Who owns that coat behind the door where my old coat should be? Dilly, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw me pipe upon the chair where my own pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be? Dilly, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw two boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Dilly, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. They're two lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that head with you in the bed where my old head should be? Well, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on sure I never saw before. La 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 la.
Off we go, right.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Ah, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the spot where I am lying. and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear, though soft you tread above me, and though my grave will warmer, sweeter be, for ye will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and bred in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only pride, his mother's only joy, and dearly did his parents love the wild colonial boy. At the early age of 16 years, he left his native home, and to Australia's sunny clime he was inclined to roam. He robbed the rich and helped the poor, he stabbed James McAvoy. A terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy. One morning on the prairie, as Jack he rode along, listening to the mockingbirds singing their mocking song, out stepped 3 mounted policemen, Kelly, Davis and Fitzroy. They all set out to capture him, the wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Duggan, for you are 3 to 1. Surrender in the Queen's name, for you're a plundering son. Jack plucked 2 pistols from his belt and proudly waved them high. I'll fight, I'll not surrender, said the wild colonial boy. Jack fired a shot at Kelly, which brought him to the ground, and turning then to Davis, he received a fatal wound. A bullet pierced his proud young heart from the pistol of Fitzroy, and that is how they captured him, the wild colonial boy.
Oh, come all you loyal heroes and listen unto me. Don't hire with any farmer till you know what your work might be. Don't hire with any farmer from clear daylight till the dawn, or you never will be able for hog. You're sitting by the fireside from clear daylight till dawn, and you never will be able for to plough the rocks of Bawn. And I wish the King of England would send for me right soon, and place me in some regiment, all in my prime and youth. I'd fight for Ireland's glory from clear daylight till the dawn, and I never would return again to plough the rocks of Bawn. So come all you loyal heroes and listen unto me. Don't hire with any farmer till you know what your work might be. Don't hire with any farmer from clear daylight till the dawn. You never will be able for to plough the rocks of Bawn.